A tense cross-examination today in the Karen Read murder trial as you see the judge and attorney continuing to discuss the case. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Evan. The jury returned to the courtroom this morning to hear more testimony from Jennifer McCabe, who was one of the people at 34 Fairview Road the night Officer O'Keefe died. Now, McCabe was also with Karen Read when they found O'Keefe's body in a pile of snow where he was lying unresponsive. Last week, McCabe had testified she heard the defendant screaming and asking if she had hit O'Keefe with her car when they found O'Keefe. This is what she told the jury during cross-examination.
I want you to look at the entire grand jury testimony if you need to, and turn to the page where you ever said that my client said, "I hit him, I hit him, I hit him."
I'm not sure if it's in this document, but I can tell you today with 100% clarity, she said, "I hit him, I hit him, I hit him," on that morning.
The defense also asked McCabe whether she worked to organize a timeline with Carrie Roberts, who was the other woman who was in the car with her and Karen Read.
McCabe, is because you wanted to make sure that you controlled her story as she left your site, correct?
Absolutely not.
Did you take any steps whatsoever, any steps whatsoever, to influence Carrie Roberts' statements?
No.
Did you write a text to the group, including Brian Albert, Nicole Albert, and Matt McCabe, where you informed them that, quote, and this is, Your Honor, on page 2158, where you informed them, quote, "Carrie is here going over timeline," end quote.
Correct.
So you reported back to Brian, Nicole, and Matt that Carrie was where?
She came over my house.
And you two sat down and went over a, quote, timeline together.
Peggy spoke to Carrie.
Or no? I didn't ask about Peggy.
Well, that's where the timeline started at.
Did you ask Carrie, or did Carrie show up at your house and, quote unquote, go over a timeline with you?
Carrie showed up asking to sit down with me to do a timeline so we would remember everything that had happened.
The defense also asked McCabe if she deleted certain calls from the night from her phone and if there is some big cover-up story. McCabe answered no. So the jury is done for the day. Court will resume tomorrow. When the trial resumes, you can continue streaming it live right here on CBS News Boston.